Good afternoon guys, welcome. My name is Leah from Project Revolution 360, where you can find me at www.barleycounselling.com. This channel is dedicated to all things therapy, so there's a range of topics that I will be discussing that hopefully help to empower you, educate you, and help get you out of states of depression or anxiety or stress relating to your own significant personal life. So that's being said, firstly, will you like and subscribe to my channel please? That would be wonderful. And secondly, this particular video is going to be about stress. Now, what is stress first and foremost? Well, stress is when you have a million different thoughts going on and around inside your head, ruminating essentially, but without taking any action to it. What I mean by that is you can have one particular subject that you are stressing about. So let's unpack that and break it down. So say for example, I'm stressed because the pandemic has meant that I can't earn as much money as I used to. I'm feeling financially insecure. There's your first subject matter. What I want you to do is to then recognize that that one first subject matter tends to spiral into having lots of side roads. Would you agree? So for the benefit of this, there's your subject line. Underneath that will be what I call a subcategory stress, which is, I don't know how I'm going to pay the mortgage next month. I don't know if that's going to affect me being able to pay for my daughter's ballet lessons. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make the car payment on time. There's your second category that is coming from your very first initial problem. Underneath that, I feel like a failure. I feel like people are judging me. I feel like I'm not showing up and providing for my family. What kind of a person does that make me? There's your third subcategory. And perhaps there's another one underneath that, which is, if I'm a failure, then how does that impact how my partner sees me? Does my partner no longer love me because I'm not able to provide for this family? Are my children resenting me and therefore feeling damaged or feeling like they're not getting what the other kids are getting? Is that impacting their mental and or emotional well-being? So from one subject matter, as you can see, you have many different subcategories underneath. Now, when all of that is going round and around in your head, is it any wonder that you are feeling anxious, stressed, depressed, defeated? Because a thought will generate an emotion. And if you have many of them, what you're doing is building momentum in the levels of the emotion that's happening. Hence why people get severe anxiety, why they get deadlocked, where they get into this complete fog, where they get into this immobilized state, and they feel helpless. It feels like the world is crowding in on them, and they have this great big mountain that they have to try to get to the top of, but no way of getting there, not knowing where to start, how to begin. So I'm going to teach you how to be able to eliminate or at least drastically reduce those feelings that keep you stuck in deadlock. And how you are going to do this is by taking the very first main topic that you are concerned about. What I ask you to do is to get into action with it, because stress comes from feeling helpless. It means that you are not getting into a solution. You are simply just going round and round about the problem. So it's no wonder that you feel completely defeated. If you can problem solve each subject line just a little bit, you will completely shift your state of being from helpless to feeling more in control. You are stopping allowing that to control you, and you are saying, I'm going to meet you halfway and I'm going to take back a bit of control because I am not helpless. Nobody is helpless unless you are in a really violent victim state of abuse. Very different. Another video will be spoken about with that. So for the benefit of this video, we look at the very first line. I am feeling financially insecure. I am worried that we are not going to have enough money coming in. What can you do in order to be able to alleviate that worry? Not completely, I'm just asking you to meet it halfway. So for example, okay, I could have a conversation with my husband about how I'm feeling. Help to share that load with somebody else so that I don't feel that I'm carrying this all around. Maybe I can journal it out. Maybe I can have a ring around and see if there's anything that can be done to bring in extra income. Just the getting into action will completely shift your state because you are no longer feeling helpless or powerless. You are exuding power to the situation, which automatically gives you that feeling. Second subcategory, I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to pay my daughter's ballet fees this month. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to make the mortgage payment. Again, what can you do in order to get into action to help yourself in this? Do you need to make a phone call to the ballet school and perhaps explain that this month it might be a little late? Or is there a way that you can do a prepayment scheme with them? Is there something that you can do, i.e. ring the bank and ask if there's any way that you can have something done in order to be able to help this situation? Do you see what I mean? What I mean is get into action, help yourself to help the situation. If you're sitting and watching this burning house without trying to put it out, it's going to compound those feelings of helplessness and anxiety even more. So this very simple method is so effective and, like I said, brings you into a place of confidence and empowerment that you can address this mountain step by step, bit by bit. Taking that moment, taking that half an hour each day to give yourself time and space to be able to look at what's going on in your head, get it down on paper, and then executing a actionable plan, mini plan to each one of your concerns will completely change the way that you feel, will make you feel more in control, more capable, and less stressed. Hope this helps. Hope this works for you. I guarantee it will. Be the CEO of your own life. If there is a problem, seek to find a solution. But first and foremost, give yourself that platform in order to be able to explore it and problem solve it first. Take care.